Now this is a tip for a man that ain't got time to fish after work. Okay? Your tip. You can use these cane poles. If you can't get cane poles, cut you some long green poles. But 3 on each ditch where I live at, and you don't have to put your name and address on the end of it. Now look at here. You see that? That is your common spark plug. Quit throwing them spark plugs away. See that right there? That's split shot, more or less. It's got the little wings on it. You just clamp it on your lines. You slide your spark plug up there. Make you a slide sinker out of it. Now you have a sinker. You do the Wildman loop. See there? That's the Wildman loop. You take it, you fold it, and you tie it. There you go. Now you got the Wildman loop. Now, when you're going to do this, look here. Make sure it's got a big eye on it. Make sure you got a big hook. You put your good perch on there. You put 3 of these on each ditch. Make sure that the ditches that you're putting these 3 poles on, when you go to the next ditch, make sure that they don't wire together somewhere. So you better look at a map that's got ditches on it. If it runs together, you will be talking to the G-man. You'll be fishing with 6 poles in the same ditch, and he'll write you a ticket. And not only will you be talking to the G-man where I live at, but you also, it ain't like the old days where you just go in and pay you just send the money in. See, the prosecuting attorney, he's got to get on it. You got to make sure you pay him. The secretaries that mess with you, you got to pay them an extra $10 for doing some work if you don't want to go through some long bull crap. And then you got to pay the judge for the court cost. You got to pay the court system. So you do make sure that the ditches don't run together. All right? Anyways, now that we have this down pat, when you tie your string to the cane pole, it has notches. See here? The notches in the cane pole. Make sure you tie and go all the way down. Make sure you shove this way back into the bank and low. Make sure you put her low where she stays out in that water. Put your bait on there. Then all you got to do is stop and run them real quick. No fishing. You let the rod, you let your cane pole and your rig out here with your hook do the work for you, just like trapping. It's a self hook. These self hooks them when they run with it. That's your tip from Wildman. I hope it helps the guy that ain't got time to fish. Make sure you check the laws, because you don't want to talk to that G-man, because anymore you don't just talk to the G-man. You talk to 3 or 4, 5, 6 people if you get in trouble. So make sure you know your laws. Wildman out. Keep slamming and jamming. Get those fish. Get that food for the family. Wildman out.